And we're live.
What up?
What up, everybody? Blue Collar Genius here. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the little bell notification so you get the notices when we go live like tonight.
Bing.
Tonight we have Sara Lyman.
Yo.
Part 2. Last week we had her dork fiance.
My Fifi.
And now we got the Sara, my niece.
What's up, dude?
What's up?
Chilling. Off on a Friday. That never happens.
Never.
It's glorious when it does.
Oh, it must be. So,
It's like I'm a normal person.
you're not actually my niece, but that's what I call you. And what do you call me?
Uncle JT.
And how do we come to that? Everyone wants to know. Yeah, since you tell the story 100 times.
Might as well tell everyone else. Well, my grandfather was the mayor of Delray, and his grandfather was the head judge of Delray. They were best friends. His dad and his uncle and my mother went to high school together, and my mom dated his uncle and hooked up with his dad. I like to keep it in the family.
Keep it right in the family.
So I call him my Uncle JT.
Aren't I a handsome uncle?
He's got a great butt.
See, I got a great butt. So, Sarah, did you see I got a great compliment this week
Oh, yeah? On what?
about a girl I took out on a date.
Oh, Lord.
No, it was actually a really great compliment.
What was it about? I hate reading. I'm not really good at it. Don't make me read this out loud.
Okay, you don't have to read it out loud. Essentially, what she says is, I set a new standard. I kind of set a high standard for her to date in Florida.
Okay.
I thought that was a great compliment.
Yeah, well, she could just be bullshitting you, though. Like, why are you such a high standard? Where is this coming from? What did
Well,
you do?
I was amazing.
What did you do?
Well, actually, we had great conversation.
I thought you were going to go somewhere else with that.
No, I turned her down for sex. Thank you. Wow. Jesus Christ.
No, that's awesome. You're such a great guy.
Fuck you.
Okay, so yeah,
But
standards
no,
set high.
You know, we had great conversation and didn't even realize that it was like 2 hours had gone by at the first restaurant. So we went to a bar. 4 hours went by and I didn't even realize how fast the time, nor did she, except for all of a
It's
sudden
called Molly. Keep going.
No. But do you have any? Just kidding. I don't do drugs. I like the taste of a few, though.
It's past April Fool's Day.
Fuck. No, it was a great night out. And, you know, I was my normal, charming self with the inappropriate jokes.
Well, you are really good with that.
The inappropriate jokes or being a gentleman.
Valid question.
I know, that's why I asked.
Definitely not the jokes. I'd say being a gentleman.
I thought my inappropriate jokes were on point. Fuck.
You do well. You do well. Sometimes you amaze me.
High praise from the lima bean.
Yes.
So, what do you do for a living?
I am a bartender full-time, and I fucking love it. I work at 2 different places, Johnny Brown's, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Propaganda that I've been at for 7 years now, Friday and Saturday.
Except for this Friday.
Except for this Friday, I'm not there.
She took off to spend time with me.
I'm here.
Now, what initially drew you to bartending? Because that a lot of people don't realize that can be a very demanding job.
For sure. For a long time, after high school, I wanted to get into cosmetology and theater makeup. That was like a big thing for me. Then I was serving, trying to save money to, I don't know, live life in your early 20s. And prolonged school over and over again. And then I had a good friend, shout out to Matthew Krug from Propaganda, the owner. He asked me if I wanted to bartend. and he would teach me. So I was like, sure, why not? I'll try it out. Went to prop, did a interview in my bikini, and he asked me a bunch of questions that I had no idea about, except the drinks that I drink. So he's like, all right, we'll give you a shout. I started, I was always in the hospitality business, so serving people wasn't hard for me. It's learning the drinks and pouring and doing all multitasking all at once and dealing with drunk people. So I listened to everything Matt said. I YouTubed everything, different drinks that I would have to learn. And I went to different bars, sat in front of the well, saw how everybody did things. And I went from there. I ended up learning a lot on my own. And Matt taught me a shit ton. So really I have to thank Propaganda, Matt, and myself.
Well, self-learning is definitely important.
For sure. So now I'm more like a fast-paced bartender. I'm not really into mixology. Nothing against anybody in mixology, but I don't really like spending 7 minutes on a drink when they drink it down in 2 minutes. I'd rather just serve you a fucking rum and coke and call it a day.
So there's more than one type of bartending.
For sure. There's people who can bartend and people who can't.
And of those who can, are there different types of bartenders?
Yes, there is fast-paced bartenders. There's mixology. Bartending has now become a part where it's not just a job. It is a career. It's a lifestyle. There's a lot of money to be made. If you're smart about it, you can make it a complete career.
All right. Now, you were talking about mixology and fast-paced. Would you say there's also the entertainment bartenders, the ones who can do
Oh, yeah. Fucking A. You know, I tried that for a little bit. Had a bunch of bruises on me. Didn't work out.
Drop a couple bottles.
But I think it's awesome. You can make so much money if you learn how to flip a bottle and set shit on fire.
It's a lot of fun, too.
It's a lot of fun.
Just don't burn down the bar top.
I tell you, I fucking lit my whole hand on fire. My friend Vaughn, he came to guest bartend at Propaganda one time. He's like, take this 151 Bacardi, which is, I'm like, okay. And he's like, put it in your mouth, light a flame, fucking spit it out. I'm like, okay. Did it. Whole hand on fire. Shook. And I was like, holy shit. I thought I was going to catch a whole place on fire, but I survived without a burn. That's
survived.
impressive.
That's good. So, you're a fast-paced bartender, which means you specialize in getting a shit ton of drinks out very quickly.
Correct.
And what's a mixologist?
Mixologists are people who are they know so much more about the liquor that they're serving. They can put different ingredients together that you wouldn't even, like fucking egg white. Who the fuck would drink egg white? Well, if you have a mixologist, they can give you a good drink with egg white. It's just different, so many more different ingredients. It's definitely very impressive. I can't remember all that shit.
And then the entertainers, guys like me who take mixed cups, flip them, catch them, behind the back, under the leg.
Yeah,
bottles.
that's awesome too. I mean, can't really do much, but I try.
You don't have to pour a great drink if you can make it entertaining.
I've been told I dance around the bar more or less. I get it out there. I get you your drink. I get you drunk. Get you home safely for the most part. I'll call you an Uber. If you're lucky, I'll pay for it. Be on my back later.
Oh, shit. So.
Also a therapist.
Oh, all bartenders are therapists, especially if your bar is slow.
Yeah, and it's crazy the ears that you have as a bartender. Like, the amount of shit that I hear, especially working at Johnny Brown's now with the older crowd. Man, those people are some freaks.
Are they now?
I don't even want to tell some stories, but I've heard some shit. I'm like, that's somebody's mother. Jesus Christ.
Somebody's mother.
It ain't my mammy, but it's somebody's.
It was at one time.
But yeah, so that's my life. I really love it.
All right. That's awesome. You're going to be getting married soon.
Soonish.
Soon-ish.
We still have time.
To run away?
Yeah. We were going to get married 2020, but we decided to push it back to 2021 sometime. We're not sure on the month yet, but whatever, dude. We're not in a rush. We're going to be together forever anyways.
Now,
Who really cares?
what kind of wedding, when you have one, is it going to be?
It's going to be a very dark wedding, mainly black, deep dark reds. A lot of crazy people. Hopefully nobody dies, nobody goes to jail. But what kind of wedding would it be if nobody went to jail? I mean, really.
So essentially what you're saying is if you're going to Sarah and Joey's wedding, make sure you have bail money for tomorrow.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Or bail money for the future, because we don't know if your ass is going to get caught that night. Keeping it real. We will never be on Say Yes to the Dress, because that is stupid to spend that much money on a dress you're going to wear for 5 hours. But it's awesome for anybody else that does it, because if you can spend that much money on a dress, dope. I'm trying to buy a house.
Oh, yeah. Why take a car payment and put it on a dress?
Car payment.
No,
No,
a car down payment instead of putting it on a dress.
my dress is not going to be that expensive. Hopefully not. I don't want to spend any more than $1,000 on it, and that is pushing it.
So, your wedding,
I would spend it on the honeymoon.
open bar or BYOB?
Open bar. We're not that trashy, right? Open bar. I just say everyone go fend for themselves and fucking go. Who needs a bartender? Pour it up.
So it's going to be an open bar with just the bottles there.
The
and-
majority of the friends we hang out with are all in the biz anyways.
so it's going to be guest bartend as you feel like it. Whoever wants to get behind the bar, get behind the bar.
Pretty much like tip yourself, pour your own drink, do your own thing. Don't bother me. Unless you have something to give me.
Take turns the guest bartend, everybody. If you're there, there's a sign-up sheet. You can do 5-10 minute
That's
shifts.
a great idea. All of my friends are going to guest bartend for 30 minutes throughout the night.
And with as many people
Solid.
going to be there, it's probably going to be about 10 or 15 minute shifts. Let's be honest.
I just picture like one of my friends like climbing over the bar and like falling down, picking up a shit ton of liquor and pouring it in their mouth. It wouldn't be surprising.
But that's happened.
I thought we weren't going to talk about that.
Oh, sorry.
This thing's like hurting my earrings. Fucking metal.
Do you want to take them off? Or
No,
are they
it's
back?
okay. It's fine. Next question.
Next question. Where'd you grow up?
Born at Bethesda Hospital in Boynton Beach. Grew up
Me
in
too.
Delray. Born and raised. I also have never lived anywhere else but here. I've traveled here and there, but this has always been my home and
Is-
always will be.
So you're happy living in Florida.
I absolutely am. I will always live in South Florida.
Now, what do you have to say to people who are like, oh, New York's better or this place is better?
I say they get the fuck out of here and stop having me deal with all this fucking traffic. Go up there. Why are you here complaining about how much you hate Florida? I also hate when people say how much they want to get out of Florida and they've been here the whole life and how much they hate it, and then they move and they complain how much they hate that place and how much they want to come back to Florida. It's like you probably should have figured that out before you left. Fucking idiots.
Well, from someone who's tried living other places, you visit it and you're like, oh my God, this place is phenomenal.
Yeah, because it's called a fucking vacation. It's always phenomenal on vacation. But let's be real.
That's why we're talking, because we're being real.
It ain't always what it's cracked up to be. Florida's the shit. I don't give a shit what anybody else says. We got no state tax. We're all one humble fucking family here for the most part.
Except
And people
for
are like, there's
Diego.
so much drama down here. There's drama anywhere you go. It's just if you want to deal with the drama or not.
Well, in some places like Colorado, the saying throughout the whole entire town is, she's not your girlfriend, it's just your turn.
Jesus, is that a saying?
Yes.
I've never heard of that.
You've never heard that?
I'm a little intrigued.
She's not your girlfriend, it's just your turn.
Excuse me. Oops.
Oh, it comes from the fact that the...
Did you hear that in there?
No. Yes, we all fucking heard it. Very fucking ladylike. Would you like a barf bag while you're there?
Oh, man. You know, the other night when I came here.
We all know.
Did
We
you?
all were pretending that you didn't.
Okay, listen. In my defense, Sunday night, we were drinking a lot. I had barely ate. And whenever I feel, it only happens like maybe 3 times a year. If I feel a little too drunk, or I'm just, I'm too dizzy in the Uber, I was like, I'm just going to go in there, stick my fingers down my throat, and puke. And I did. And I was better. Barkeep.
Barkeep.
Could you pour me a little Espolon? I know, but you should literally do it. This is Joey, our barkeep.
And our producer for the night.
Yeah, but I'm a firm believer of puking when you feel sick.
Amen to that. Oh,
I felt a lot better after. I was straight. I drank for another 3 hours.
well, what is it we always say? Everyone takes a turn being the amateur that night.
Well, I didn't actually, I puked, but I made myself throw up. So does that really count?
Yes.
All right, then fine. I was the amateur for 30 minutes.
Not uncommon. We almost always have one of us.
So burpy from this beer. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hope I don't spill on myself again. This is very tasty.
I like it.
What is it? What are you drinking? Why does it look like pee?
Because it's green tea.
Gross.
Green pea.
After the second round, I'm going to go pee.
Okay. So, well, then. Let me ask you this.
Oh.
And then you can answer it, and I'm going to run real quick before you.
Oh, Lord. What am I going to do? Sit here and entertain these people?
Yeah, essentially.
I don't know how.
Yeah, you do. You do it every fucking night for a living. What do you mean?
That's because they're talking back. I can't look at the camera and be like, show me your titties.
But you could. Everybody, she wants you to show the screen your titties. Send the screenshot in. Drop it in the DM. We'll
No,
look at it.
not to yours, to mine. He doesn't need to see anything. My Instagram is sillylemon, SILLYLEMON.
Send them titty pics.
Send me them titties. You might get one back. Not saying to mine, but you might get one back.
Oh,
All right,
shit.
what are you asking me before you leave me high and dry over here with these people?
Oh,
If there's anyone there. Hello? Is it me you're looking for?
yeah.
What are you listening to?
Mr. Hostile says that he's going to be marrying you.
Who the fuck is that? Oh, okay. Well, if he gets on down,
Yeah, if he gets down.
if he gets down on one knee, like my fiance didn't, I might say yes.
Oh, he didn't?
No, he didn't.
What happened? Tell them the story real quick. I'm going to be 30 seconds, if less, on how that happened.
How Joey
Didn't propose yet.
proposed to me. Well, I don't feel comfortable with you leaving me. What happened was it was on Christmas. It's my favorite holiday. And I had this. First of all, he had the ring in propaganda for months in the safe. And that was a quick pee.
I know, right? That's
And,
my bottle over there.
So he took the ring a couple of nights before. And he put it in this makeup box I already had. It wasn't wrapped or anything, so I knew it was a makeup box. So that morning we opened everything up. And I was like, okay. He said I had a surprise present. So I'm like, where is the surprise present? He's like, open up your makeup box. It's in there. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, whatever. Open it up. Meanwhile, he walks to the kitchen as I'm opening up my makeup box. No, you weren't next to me.
I was thirsty.
Oh, you were thirsty. He was thirsty. How convenient. So he and stoned. So he walks to the kitchen, and I'm opening up the box, and then I see this little box. So I open up the little box. I'm like, oh, cool. Still in the kitchen. He's like, you like it? I'm like, yeah. He's like, cool. I'm like, what is it? He's like, it's an engagement ring. I'm like, awesome. He's like, cool. Still in the kitchen. I'm like, Joey, you have to fucking ask me something. He's like, oh yeah, will you marry me? I'm like, yes. He's like, awesome. I'm like, okay, get the fuck out of the kitchen and come put it on my fucking finger now. Like, I literally had to step by step it.
So you're aware then he did not come to talk to me about this.
He didn't come to talk to you about this. No, he definitely didn't. Talk to everyone else about it, but you and me apparently.
Well, obviously not you, but
I had to ask him all. So are you So you are asking to marry me? Yes.
so just
He did ask my dad. That was the big
you know he didn't ask me about how to do this because when he has asked me in the past, as you're aware, it's turned out pretty good.
Yeah, a lot of lingerie. Baby doll. Well, in his defense, he was going to redo it on this little cruise that we won out of Friends Benefit. We won this awesome cruise, but unfortunately, we partied way too hard the night before. So, well, I'm getting there. Thank you. And we were on our way there, a little late, and I took him to the wrong place. So we went to the other place, and we're like chasing down the cruise ship we never saw. And then we went to Havana and called it a night.
Oh,
So his knees are still clean for the most part. Or knee.
his knee. Wow.
Fuck you back, Joey.
I can't talk too much shit.
I can.
I know. Oh, the boy.
What is he looking at over there?
He's hiding. In
His ass
shame.
crack's never hiding, though. You heard him. Guest producer. 4 viewers?
4 people watching live right now.
Name yourself. Oh, including Joey. 3. And our friend, Apple.
That's 2. So, you're going to make bartending a career.
Yeah, I plan on owning my own bar by the time I'm 35.
By the time you're 35?
Yeah.
Now, are you going to buy an established place or...
I think, well, first of all, liquor license in Florida are really hard to get. You kind of have to buy a bar that already has a liquor license, or you could rent a liquor license. But it makes more sense to buy a bar that's already selling a liquor license. So I could buy a bar and then or buy their liquor license and the bar. We'll buy it together. And then just demolish the whole thing and redo it on my own, change the name.
Now, obviously, you want to leave the building itself intact. That's a lot of money otherwise.
Yeah, probably not going to own the building that I have.
Now, are liquor licenses attached to the physical address, or are they transferable?
You could, if I'm not mistaken, you are able to buy a liquor license from a place that's closing and transfer it to another place.
But it has to still stay in the same county or
Yes.
a general vicinity.
There's only a certain amount of liquor licenses that are, and if I'm not mistaken, there's only a certain amount of liquor license that you can buy per year in the county if the bar goes out or whatever.
Now, how come some bars have most bars, especially the newer ones, close at 2, but there's a couple that are open later, and they seem to be older bars.
You have to get grandfathered in to have a 5 o'clock license. That's why there's not many of them. Yeah, so there's tons of 2 a.m. liquor license. That's pretty normal. But 5 a.m. liquor license are pretty hard to get.
No, isn't there one bar that's got like a 6 or 7 a.m. license?
Are you talking about Aftermath?
I was
They
talking-
don't actually have a liquor license. Well, it's a BYOB. They actually, I probably even should say this. They do have some stuff there, but
I was thinking more Frenchies. One of the original bars.
is
in West
Frenchie
Palm-
still there?
Yeah.
But then they open back up. Like Sneakers is 5 a.m. They close for like a couple hours and they open back up at like 8.
Oh, is that when they're allowed to open again?
Yeah, I can't. Man,
I'm just.
when I was younger, I like early 20s. When I first started at prop, like 25, we would just party all night, and then something would come up, and we're like, Bloody Mary sounds good. Let's go to Sneakers. Well, it's definitely not the people you see there at night. On that note, I have to pee.
All right. She's got to
BRB.
pee. So, what are we going to talk about? Oh, he's going to come defend himself.
On the whole proposal.
On the proposal, which
To my
you
defense.
totally flopped from
To
what I
my
hear.
defense, A is my first time ever proposing to somebody.
Well, you're not supposed to do it more than once, but
Well,
it happens.
Yeah. My first time ever, I was stoned and scared out of my fucking mind.
Which
I
is a
had
good
asked her fucking dad. I had asked her best friends. I had asked everybody. I was like, "Oh, is this ring good enough? Do I have her permission? Do I have permission to have her hand in marriage? Yada yada." So yes, on Christmas I fucking froze up, and I was scared. So I'm sorry. She still gives me shit for it. Don't worry, it's a great fucking story.
So, are you gonna propose again?
Nah,
Just no.
but we're getting married soon. Why the hell am I gonna propose again? I gave her the chance on the fucking cruise thing
That she missed.
that she gave me the wrong fucking address. I was so mad. I'm like, really? And then we finally got to the right place, and like the people we were looking for the boat, and the people were telling us like, oh, it left like fucking 15, 20 minutes ago. I'm like,
So,
damn
where did she tell you to go initially?
it was, she told me to go somewhere over by like by the Palm Beach docks, like, or not Palm Beach docks, by the what is it called, where they have the cruise ships go off or whatever.
Out of West Palm?
Yeah, right over by, what is it, on
By
Broadway.
45th.
Yeah, Broadway. Yeah, so we were supposed to go. She sent me to some complete other place. It was like a park or some shit like that. I don't even know where the hell. I should have, to my defense, I should have looked at it 100%. I love my old lady, but like sometimes she can be a little airhead. So I didn't look at it, and yeah, we got led to the wrong place, and we completely missed out on the dinner, and there's no rescheduling, so we won it at one of our friends' benefits, and we never got to fucking use it. It sucks, because I was super excited about it, too. But we did have dinner at Havana, which, love you. Best fucking Cuban food this side of fucking Florida, dude. Seriously.
There's a few places in Hialeah that disagree.
That's different. That's different.
In Little Havana.
That's way different. Way the fuck different. Miami Cuban food is different from anywhere else in the world's Cuban food, including West Palm. I'm sorry. Back to your main guest.
Yes. Get out of here. You had your time.
Yes, producer Joey.
My titties. All right. Hey, guys.
Welcome back.
Good to see you again.
So, do you ever listen to the news or anything like that?
Try not to.
Are you aware that Florida seems to have the strangest criminals in the fucking world?
What up, Tracy? I miss you, bitch. What?
Florida has the strangest criminals in the United States.
Is that a proven fact?
The news would lead one to believe so. I mean, we had a guy who kept an alligator hogtied in his backyard so he could rape it.
What do they do with this guy? They rape him too?
No, I think he got put away for animal cruelty.
Forever, I hope. That's fucked up.
Or, you know, I mean, anytime something fucked up is in the news, you're almost dead certain to know they're from Florida.
Florida is a lot of different characters, but I also think that's because Florida has so many different people that come here. I mean, it's few and far between to actually find somebody born and raised in Florida. Everybody's from different places, so maybe it's their fault. Except Joey. But he's fucking weird.
So you don't think it's the heat and humidity that drives these people fucking bonkers?
I think that's just an excuse. I'm fine. I'm born and raised through this shit. I'm totally normal.
I'll wait till you're done swallowing to tell you you're full of shit. That way
Should
you don't
always wait till people are done swallowing.
Especially if you want to wait here. I love you afterwards. Which brings up the topic, spit or swallow.
Fucking swallow. If you spit, get the fuck out of here. It's all about swallowing. You're not much of a lady if you don't. Nobody likes a mess. It's easy cleanup.
Look at his fucking face.
He's like, I know. I know.
Oh,
Won't get on. I won't do that to you, Joey. Never mind. I won't do it. I'm not gonna do it. I can't do it. I can't do him like that. You could talk about more sexual stuff. Okay, I can tell the story. Are you sure? I'm a little worried.
no, don't tell the story then.
I shouldn't tell the story.
So,
Get at me personally, I'll tell you. Slide in that DM.
All right, so you're rather well known in Lake Worth. Some might say the queen of Lake Worth.
I hope not.
The queen of bartenders in downtown Lake Worth.
Thank you.
Do you get a lot of weird direct messages from weird guys?
I'd say for a while it was a shit ton of dick pics. It was. I watch a lot of porn, so you think you saw everything, but some of these penises are just ridiculous. Also, I'm not really sure why guys feel the need to send dick pics. Like, is that like, dicks are ugly. They're not very attractive. I mean, yeah, there's some pretty penises, but, you know, maybe send me a picture of your sister's titties or something. Might chat back with you after that. It's nicer to see boobs than a dick, I'll tell you that.
Oh,
You'll get my attention faster.
let me ask you this, because I've always wondered.
Could I ask you something?
Of course.
Could you pour me a little badass balloon in there?
Hijo de puta.
I know puta is not good. This thing keeps hitting my chin, or I keep hitting it with my chin.
You should be used to that by now.
What are you talking about over there, Joey? Did you fart? He farted.
Guys who are sending dick pics, are they usually well hung or are they small dicks?
I mean, it's kind of like a chick that takes a picture of her ass. Is it really a great ass? It's a picture.
Well, do they put like something to compare it to? Like, do they?
No,
whip
they
it-
don't take a ruler and fucking whip it out like this. They just kind of like hold it around the shaft and like take the picture upways. And you're like, oh, I mean, that could be a nice dick or that could be a small dick. It's just like chicklets that like pop their ass up to take a picture. You're
And they
like,
get that
that's
right
a great
angle?
ass. And then you meet her and you're like,
She has no ass.
where did that ass go though? No idea. It's like clue.
So essentially, if you're gonna send a dick pic, make sure you put like a dollar bill or a ruler down so she's got perspective.
Or don't send a dick pic.
Or don't send a dick pic
Unless like
it's
you're like
solicited.
really dating the chick or like you guys like banged before or something. But like for me, like you could be hot as fuck and if you send me a dick pic, it is the worst turn off ever. I'm
So
like,
if it's not solicited, don't send a dick pic.
no, don't send a dick pic. It's gross. Are you looking for a lighter? He has so many lighters. Pretty much. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I have a speech impediment, so it's not my fault. Cheers, motherfuckers. Happy Friday. So, you know, if you speech impediment. You know, a few reasons why tequila is good for you.
No, tell me.
It's a probiotic. It's actually it's the only liquor that is a upper, not a downer. So, tequila all the way.
And the hangover's nowhere near as bad as other alcohols.
It's not as much sugar. Also, the warning on the bottle should be careful. Turns bitches into crazy bitches.
Oh, does it?
You know, I like Captain and Espolon. So sometimes at the bar, if I start with one and we run out of the other, if we run out of that one and then I have to switch to the other, it's always bad news bears at the end of the night, and I feel bad for Joey and everyone else around me.
Oh, because you just go that crazy, huh?
I mean, it can go either way, but for the most part, I'm super happy drunk.
So why do you think guys send dick pics? Like, where do you think that? Do you think any guys ever sent a dick pic and a chick's like,
I think
you know what? I will fuck that dick.
Ugh. I think honestly, the big thing about dick pics is like, guys are like, oh, if she sees my dick, maybe she'll want to like bang. She'll see it's like worth her time or whatever. When really, for a chick, they just want some fucking honesty, fucking somebody to talk to, a good time, and no drama or no baggage. Start with that. Lean into all the other shit, and then maybe when the time is right, send the dick pic. But right off the fucking bat, like, no, I don't know any females that are okay with that. And I have plenty of single females that are like, this is gross. Well, like, she'll show me the dick pic. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Why is that okay?
Yet these guys still send them. Do you think they've ever had a girl though actually go, oh yeah, I'll fuck that dick? Like,
I'm not surprised with anything, but I know a lot of the females I talk to, and myself included, it is not a turn on. It is a complete turn off.
Well, I would think so. It's like, might as well send a picture of your asshole.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't it be?
I'm just saying, like, here's a part of my anatomy you probably don't care to see unless you're like very intimate.
I feel like I'd be like, you know what? Nice starfish. That was ballsy. Gotta give it to you. You know what? Throw the dick pic in. Let's just get it over with now.
So the first guy who sent a dick pic probably got away with it, but after the first, it just no.
Yeah. But then again, it's different for chicks because, well, if a chick were to send like random boob or vagina pictures, like I've had plenty of male friends show me videos of women doing stuff, and they're like, "How hot is this chick?" And I'm like, "Have you met her before?" No. I'm like, "Well, she's not wife material." Yeah, I mean,
I'm sorry if you send that to me and
I have a friend named Ace. He's had some crazy videos. Some impressive, some not so impressive.
And how much did they cost him?
No, I watched it.
I love you, Ace. I'm just fucking with you.
These chicks have. Oh,
I
man.
will punch you though again.
Oh, I miss him. I gotta go see Ace soon.
The last thing picture I have of Ace is him passed out in the bed of a truck.
Oh, that was after the fair. He threw up all over himself. Is that the Beavis and Butthead fucking?
No, that's AC/DC.
Oh my God, that was in Beavis and Butthead though.
Oh, it may.
That was in the beginning of Beavis and Butthead. Yes, that was the credits of it.
You don't like that you're talking about dick pics.
Who is that? Apple.
The producer.
Apple.
Huh?
Well, tell him to stop listening. Anyway, so I'm super sore from fucking CrossFit. Shit's been getting me.
The producer wants you to send him a dick pic.
Oh, that's a solicited
Pretty
one.
sure I
That's
have a few of
acceptable.
those.
So you do CrossFit as well.
Yes, I'm fucking so sore.
That is proof that if someone does CrossFit, they will tell you about it at some point.
Shut up. Oh my God, it's not like that. I'm fucking sore. Everything hurts. It's not like that at all. Next subject, you piece of shit.
No, I want.
No, I'm not even
Tell
going to
me
answer
more.
anything anymore.
Tell me more about CrossFit
I'd rather not.
and being a vegan.
Oh, fuck off. Okay. I'm not talking shit about vegans. More power to you. That's fucking awesome. I just could never do it. Ever. I like chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets over tacos?
Chicken nuggets over everything. Over dick pics.
Well, you already put dick pics way the fuck down low. After chicken nuggets tacos?
What kind of tacos? Chicken?
Chicken tacos.
All right. Sure. Chicken. I'm like putting it in the microphone. Like, can you see it, microphone?
Can the microphone see it? The camera's there, but I'm going here.
It's a tequila. It's its own animal. I'll be surprised if anybody watches this shit. They're like, it's just Sarah being drunk again. Nothing new.
47 people are watching right now.
You're a liar.
Yes, I am.
47.
And we went down to 3.
Cool. So what else do you want to talk about that nobody else wants to hear?
What is the worst date you've ever been on?
Oh, Lord.
Hey, women want to watch this shit too. Get over it.
There's just so many. But one that comes to
really?
mind.
There's a lot of bad dates?
No. There is one specific one that comes to mind every single time anybody ever asks me this. And I will not name any names. I'm actually going to change the name. Completely.
We will call him Bob.
No, that's my dad's name. I'd rather not.
Bob it is.
Do you know Bob spelled the same way backwards?
No
Bet
way.
you didn't know that.
Oh my God, I would have never figured out
Gotcha.
B-O-B spelled backwards. So we're going to go with Bob.
No, I'd rather not go. Let's go to.
Call him Neil.
Okay,
Neil and Bob.
No Bob at all. No Bob in this fucking subject.
So Neil.
Neil. So, went on a friend's party bus when I was in my 20s. I was single at the time. This was like right before I started at propaganda. And this guy was hitting me up. And I was like, well, I have a friend's birthday party coming up. We're going on a bus to West Palm or whatever. Want to be my date? He's like, sure. So I was like, okay, cool story. I love telling stories by myself. He's peeing in a pot right now as we speak. It's weird. Anyways, so he comes over to my house. No, we go over to a different friend's house that the bus was going to pick us up at. We met. He's fucking me off right now. It's hard to... Anyways, so he gets there, and I tell him that we're going on this party bus to all these clubs and everything. He shows up with a band t-shirt on and, like, his fucking hair everywhere, wearing shitty shoes, just nothing that you would wear in a club. And he literally, like, reached up to give me a hug, and, like, half his fucking stomach was hanging out. Like, the shirt was, like, 2 sizes too small. And automatically I was like, this is so embarrassing. I just wish he would just, like, I want to ditch him. I was, like, so embarrassed for him. So we get on the party bus. The birthday girl sees him, and she's like, dude, you're not going to be able to get in anywhere with this. So we had to go to some random house, actually around here, to get him a shirt from some other guy that was on the bus. So I was like, okay, cool. Got him the shirt.
So you had to dress your date.
We had to dress him. Oh, my God. That was just the one embarrassing. And I didn't know anybody on this bus. I just knew the birthday girl because I worked with her. So that was it.
Oh, Jesus.
So we get the shirt for him. We get back on the bus. We're going down to West Palm. We go to this one place. I can't remember what it is. Downtown West Palm years ago. I don't think it's open anymore. We get in there. He's like, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm like, okay, cool. Met one of the chicks on the bus. She was dope as shit. We go to the bar together, order a Corona. She orders a beer. He comes back up. He's like, where is my beer? I'm like, what? He's like, why didn't you order me a beer? I'm like, why didn't you order me a beer? Like, what the fuck? He's like, I was in the bathroom. I guess I'll get my own beer. I'm like, yeah, you fucking will, you piece of shit.
Wait. Were you on a date with a guy or a girl?
I know. To be determined to this day.
Wow.
I hope he doesn't watch this.
I hope he fucking does, you piece of shit, bitch.
Nah, we're so young. But, so then...
Where's my beer?
Later, so then that happened. And then my beer was done. And he was sitting next to me. And I'm thinking, well, we're on a date. You know, maybe he'll buy me a beer. Sure shit. Not fucking kidding you. Bartender comes up. I have my beer there. And then she goes, hey, can I get you a beer? He's like, yeah, sure, I'll get this. And I'm like sitting there right next to him. He takes the beer. She's like, do you want to start a tab or cash out? He's like, cash out. I was like, okay. And then she's like, how about you? I'm like, I'll take a beer too. Buy a beer. Later on, we get back on the bus. He's wasted. so wasted. He's like passing out, like fucking sleeping on other people he doesn't even fucking know. Super embarrassing. And then we get back to like one of the only parts, like we was just like a few people on the bus at this point. He tries like shoving his tongue down my throat. And I was just so disgusted and so embarrassed. I was like, get the fuck off of me. We get back to my car and we're in this neighborhood. I'm like, where's your truck at? So I can drop you off at the truck. He's like, oh, I don't know where the truck's at. I can't remember. We're going around in a circle. It's in Manners K. If anybody's been in Manners K, it's not that big of a neighborhood. Going around in circles. And I'm like, dude, where the fuck is your truck? Like, get the fuck out at this point. He's like, guess I'm going to have to stay with you. Can't remember where my truck is. I'm like, the fuck you are. Finally, driving around 20 minutes, his truck mysteriously found, which we drove past multiple times. And then he tried texting me a few days after that. Told him I like him as a friend, but nothing more than that. So I would say that was probably one of the worst dates.
The infamous friend zone, which is typically code for I don't want to talk to you ever again.
It's funny. He's came to my bar a few times and with his new girlfriend. And I'm like, how's that working out?
Have you ever friend zoned someone that you actually, a guy that you wanted to be friends with that you dated? Like you went out on a date, you're like, you're cool, I like hanging out with you, but I don't want to be in a relationship with you.
A lot.
Like
Tons.
That they're cool, you went out on a date, you're like, yeah, it's just really that you just.
A lot. I should have friend zoned a few of my exes. But yeah, no, tons.
So if I said this statement to you, most guys, if they choose to be, if they have nothing in common with you and they try to be your friend, they want to fuck you. Would you agree with that?
Repeat that again.
If a guy decides he wants to be your friend, he's not a friend of a friend or anything like that, but he just wants to be your friend, and you don't, as far as you know, have anything in common, would you say he's trying to fuck you?
If he wants to be friends with you, is he trying to fuck you? I don't really understand that question.
Okay, so I have a theory that guys
Friends can fuck friends. That's totally normal.
guys become friends with women for only a couple reasons. One, they dated and they agreed they're not compatible.
Uh-huh.
Two, the woman is friends of a friend of theirs. Like, if we we didn't have the relationship, I met you because you're Joey's old lady. We become friends that way.
Mm-hmm.
Or the third, a guy becomes friends with a woman because he wants to fuck her.
Well, I mean, how many people have you been with where you're like, I like her, but I just want to have sex with her and nothing more after that? That happens all the time. I mean, when I was single, I've hooked up with guys where I'm like, I don't see you like that, but we'll just have whatever, we'll have fun.
I wasn't talking necessarily about, but I'm talking about that they want to be your friend, but they never state that they want to have sex with you openly initially, at least.
What does that mean?
You don't have any guys that haven't like tried to sleep with you, but they want to be your friend.
Oh God, yes. I have so many guy friends.
And do you acknowledge or accept that there's quite a few of them that secretly want to fuck you?
I do not think of that.
You realize that is the truth.
And you do realize that a lot. No, I'm not going to say that. I don't mind. It's okay.
I don't mind.
I've hooked up with a few of my friends that I'm very close with today.
I get that, and that's why some of these guys take that approach. But a lot of a fair percentage of women I've talked to, some are like, "Oh my God, that's true. It makes sense," and some are like, "No, they just want to be my friend. Guys can be friends with women just to be friends." I'm like, "No."
Well, I think like if you are both single and you have a great time together, probably alcohol involved, and you fucking have one night together, whatever, shit happens, you know? It's fucking 2019.
I'm not going about that. I'm just talking about the guys there's guys who hang around and want to be friends because they're hoping to weasel their way in at some point into getting in them panties.
Oh, well, I try not to hang out with people like that. But I do know what you're talking about. I've had a few friends like that when I was younger. But, yeah, I don't really think about that anymore because majority of the time it's friends that are also friends with Joey and I. So.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's where I'm talking about, like, friends with Joey. They get to meet you. They're like, okay, that's my friend's old lady. I'm friendly. Oh, she's a cool chick on top of it. I can be friends with her directly versus, oh, hi, I'm so and so. Nice to meet you. Oh, you're cool. Let's be friends out of the fucking blue.
Yeah.
I've always taken that, always believed that that's code for, oh, you're hot, but I don't have the balls to ask you out, but I hope I can friend zone my way into your panties.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's fucking people like that, of course. But I think in my state, at least, everyone knows Joey. I talk about Joey all the time, so I don't really have a problem with that anymore.
I've never heard you talk about him except for when you're making fun of his proposal.
I do talk about Joey quite a bit.
Not
I
to
just
me, you
unfortunately-
don't.
I don't talk to you unless Joey's around, Uncle JT. I feel like the whole time he's just been shaking his head.
Probably. He's probably going to have a headache at the end of it.
He had a headache before he got here.
Is it that time of the month for him?
No, actually, he's been good this month.
Oh.
I think, guys do actually get, pretty sure I read this before. Statistically proven, guys have 2 times a year where they PMS, maybe even 4. Joey can be a real pain in the ass.
And you read this?
I didn't read that Joey can be a pain in the ass. I kind of lived it.
Oh, okay.
But I did read the fact that guys PMS here and there. That I did read. Or it was a dream. Can't really decipher life and dreams nowadays.
It could have been. Let me ask you this. Have you had any hardships or has things always just been kind of easy for you?
Oh, God. No. Things have not. I had a very rough lifestyle growing up. But rather than dwelling on the past and having that be the person I'm always going to be, I decided, I'm always a very happy person. Even when I'm upset, I can just click back to being happy. So, I try to live as happy as I can be.
Was there ever a time in your life where you came to that decision where you're like, I'm miserable, I don't want to be miserable, or this shit's tough, I don't want to do this? And
Oh, yeah. Specifically, when I was 25, I had that whole fucking year was awful due to an ex. And I think about it all the time. I'm like, damn, dude, I can't even believe I fucking, that year was a hard year. Besides the shit that I dealt with when I was younger as a child. But that was definitely one of the hardest years ever. Fucking A.
What happened? Will you tell us?
Rather not even, bring it up. But he was a real piece of shit. Might have broken his tooth. He was a moron. That's all we'll say. Next question.
Next question, she says. If a woodchuck could chuck wood, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Woodchuck could wood if a woodchuck could chuck wood. That wasn't, was that, yeah. That was
How
the
much wood
question.
could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
I can't remember the back verse of that, but there is something.
Well, of course. A woodchuck would chuck as much wood as a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
It's too many Chucks.
Chuck, chuck, chuck.
I have a good friend named Chuck.
Hi, Chuck.
He's the shit. My little baby Chuck. We went to Savannah one year with my friend Chuck and Chad and baby Joseph,
Who's baby Joseph?
my fiance.
Oh.
And we went to this bar called Chuck's Bar. We're like, oh, it's Chuck's Bar. Let's go in. It was a gay bar. Which I'm totally fucking tight. I love gay bars. I love gay guys. Oh, my God. They're the best.
So you're a fag hag.
Fucking A, dude. I love gay. Let me tell you something. That's a different story, but nobody can party like a gay person. Anyways, so it was bar, and we're getting shots or whatever, hanging out. Chuck and Chad disappeared. They went outside. Joey went pee. He came back, bought some Slim Jims, and then I was talking to the door guy. I was like, hey, do you want a drink? Blah, blah. He's like, I want you to get the fuck out of my face. And I was like, wait, what? Do you want to? So you don't want to drink? He's like, girl, get the fuck out of my face. And I was like, why? I just want to know if you want to drink. Like, I work at a music video Like, I know the door people are like always fucking thirsty because they're the last people like to get a fucking drink. I was like, just want to get. He's like, if you don't get, like, I swear to God, he tripped the fuck out. He's like, if you don't get the fuck out of my face, blah blah. Joey turns around with all these fucking Slim Jims in his hand. He's like, the fuck is going on? I'm like, he's kicking me out for asking if he wants a fucking drink. Give me a Slim Jim. So we leave. As soon as we go out the back door, our friend Chuck and Chad are on Savannah News. And Chuck had this it was like this fucking leprechaun fucking outfit on. He had bright red fucking wig on, orange wig spiking up. He's wasted. Obviously, Savannah, it was during St. Patrick's Day, second biggest St. Patty's Day festival in America. And he's like swaying back and forth, answering questions and shit. And then Chad is. And I walk out and I'm like pissed off. I'm like, and they're on the fucking news. What the fuck is going on here? But Savannah was dope. Probably the third time I've been kicked out of the bar. But don't do the happy dance. I've only been in my 30s. I've only been kicked out once out of a bar. And that was for no apparent damn reason.
Yeah, damn bartenders.
It was the door guy.
Oh.
I asked him if he wanted a drink. I was being so nice. I swear.
All right.
He was super mean.
So, hold on.
Babe, can I have a beer?
I want to.
Producer or bar wench?
Bar bitch.
Bar bitch.
So, you're a self-proclaimed fag hag, which, by the way, if you're gay and you want a straight male friend and you got a lot of hot fag hags, hit your boy up.
Damn, babe. Well, this isn't Joey, but it's nice.
So, the reason why I ask is because when I was in my early 20s, my roommate turned out to be gay. Didn't give a shit. And
Mine too.
he had a ton of fag hags that hung around with him.
Oh, they're the best.
And I got laid so much when they found out I was a straight guy living with a gay guy.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Oh, gay guys are the best, dude. There is literally no one else. I mean, I can fucking party. I can party, but not like gay guys. Gay guys are infamous for that shit. They are the best. So I have a story to tell you.
Okay.
We went. Who? Marky. Good one.
Anyways, you
He's
have
horrible.
a story to tell.
Okay, so me, this chick Amanda, Michael, Chris, and Johnny, and Sky Allen went down to Lips, which is an awesome fucking. Their food is so good. They perform. It's a drag show while you fucking eat. All the drag queens are your waitresses and shit. Like, they're just fucking phenomenal. Love the whole fucking show. Went for the show, had a great time. Wednesday nights at Propaganda is drag shows, so we knew a lot of the drag queens. So we went down to Manners something. Manners K. I can't remember what the fuck it's
The
called.
club.
It's like a whole club scene, different bars and shit of like gay bars. Our girl Rihanna was performing at one of them. So
Shout out to Rihanna.
Rihanna Patron. I love that bitch. She is my fucking chick and the best. So we went to go see her naturally. And me and Amanda, we were like, oh, we have to go pee. So we went to the girls' bathroom. Girls' bathroom, there's a line and a half. Line. So we go to the gay guys. We're like, can we go to the guys' bathroom? They're like, girl, why are you even asking? Go. We're like, okay, go in the guys' bathroom. No line, nothing. They had the urinals that were all the way down to the floor. Down to the floor. So Amanda, instead of picking a toilet, she went to the urinal and pulled her pants on and started peeing. I was like, okay, I'm not going to let you do that by yourself. And there was another one next to her. So I pulled my pants on and started peeing next to her. Who comes walking in as we're in the middle of peeing? Chris and Michael. They're like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Taking pictures of us and shit. We're like, fuck peeing. Girls' bathroom's long as shit. Nobody cared we came in here. And why not take advantage of a low urinal? It's very comfortable. I love peeing in sinks too, just so everyone knows. True. So by my toothbrush.
You're allowed to pee in the sink. He isn't.
I pee in bathroom sink or
Public
bathroom sinks. He I said, we have one bathroom in our apartment. I said, I'm going to go pee. Joey's like, I have to pee. I go, okay, go pee first. He's like, no, no, no. You go pee. I'm going to go pee in the sink. I'm like, no, you're not going to pee in the sink. He's like, no, I'm peeing. So rather than peeing in the bathroom sink next to me while I pee, he pees in my vanity sink next to my toothbrushes. So he rolls his eyes. There was no dishes in the kitchen sink. That would have been better. But pee next to my toothbrush.
That motherfucker.
Nobody can hear him, so he doesn't count. He's irrelevant. Fucking should. Oh, not yet.
So, in your 20s, you were big fag hag, yes? Still are.
I mean, I've never really stopped. I love gay guys. They're the best.
So, if you were single and one of your gay guy friends was living with a straight guy, totally interested in the straight guy? If you were single?
Was he hot? I mean, like...
He looked like me.
Straight hot guys live with gay guys all the time. What kind of question is this?
Do they really?
I mean...
No, I don't poll this, so I don't fucking know what the ratio of straight guys living with gay guys is.
It's like guys living with chicks. Chicks living with chicks. Guys with dicks living with each other. Like, it's just a thing.
You got to remember, my generation was still somewhat homophobic, so...
Well, you're not anymore, so...
I've never been homophobic. I'm sorry. As
You have to be You have to be comfortable with your sexuality. I talked to one of my friends the other night. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna come by and see you." I used to work with him at Smoke Inn. I was like, "Sweet, come by." It was a Sunday night. It was during Pride Fest in Lake Worth, and I was like, "Sweet, come by." He's like, "Oh, what kind of show is it?" I'm like, "You'll be fine. Just come." And then a few minutes after, I was like, "Hey, I don't want to like if you're not comfortable with it. I don't know if you are or not. I don't want to like judge you or anything, but." It just so you know, it is a drag show. He's like, fucking, I don't give a shit. He's like, I'm comfortable with my sexuality. I love drag shows. I was like, fucking A.
Well,
come have fun.
As Joe Rogan said, quote to the man himself, if you're homophobic, either you're crazy or you secretly love dicks.
For sure.
Like,
I totally agree. It's like, okay, for instance, like, remember back in the day when guys would come out there gay and then another guy would be super uncomfortable, like, oh, I don't want him hitting on me. It's like, what in the fuck do you think you're going to be his type and he's going to want to hit on you? It's just like chicks hanging out with guys. It's like, oh, I don't want to hang out with guy. I don't want him hitting on you. What the fuck would make you think that guy actually thought you were attractive?
The worst thing that's going to happen is he's going to offer to suck your dick.
It's not only in that, but it's like...
No, seriously. The worst thing that's going to happen is he's going to offer to suck your dick. And if that doesn't work for you, you say no. I think, honestly, guys, he's going to hit on me. Secretly, they're going, please hit on me. Please offer to suck my dick because I secretly want you to.
It's not only just that. Gay guys they're like so clean and pristine and they're like very fucking like gay guys are fucking queens. You have to remember that. They're the shit. They don't settle for shit. They are fucking very pristine. So, you know, if you think any gay guy gonna hit on you, like, you're lucky.
Oh, I'm not. That's what I'm saying. Like, if anytime they're gonna.
If a gay guy hits on you, you should consider yourself very lucky, because then.
Well, then thank you guys.
It's like, yo, if a gay guy's gonna hit on me and they're picky as shit, like, I gotta be able to get a pretty chick around here.
Oh, see here that, ladies?
Gay guys have great fucking taste.
They have great taste.
And women and men.
There you go. I'm a catch.
Sorry.
But no, like, honestly, like, because I went through it. Like, the worst that happens is they offer to suck your dick, and you're like, no, thank you. I think guys, honestly, straight up.
Chicks offer to suck your dick all the time.
And I say yes.
Well, they could fucking give you a gummy, too. I mean, you can have ugly chicks offer to suck your dick. Joey wants a gummy really bad. It's never going to happen because I enjoy brushing my teeth.
Could he have one if a chick didn't have her teeth? Would you let him have one?
Honestly, I probably would, just because I want to see it. Let me see them gums, girl. Okay, so we were at Sheehan's the other night, and these are young kids. Like, he was like 30 years old, and his girlfriend, he was like 30, dude. That's the most surprising part. And his girlfriend, she's fucking adorable. She's in her mid-20s, And we were talking about gummies out of nowhere. I don't know why gummies always come to mind. But we're like, oh, yeah, blah, blah, gummies. And he goes, do you remember this?
Oh, a gummy is where a chick gives you a blowjob, but she does not have teeth.
Shut up.
So
If you don't know what a gummy is, do not be watching this.
Look it up. Google.
It means you don't have teeth. Anyways, so this guy goes, oh. He goes, oh, she's had a gummy before. And then pops his fucking dentures down and sticks his tongue out up top on. I'm like, literally, I could not go further back in my chair. I was like, holy shit, he just did that. I don't know why. That was just like just as big as a turnoff as a dick pic. And like, I was like, well, did you have like crazy fucking accident? Did something happen? Like, why do you? No, just decided not to take care of his teeth.
Not even drugs, just.
Actually, I don't know about drugs. I didn't get that far in. But still. But whatever, man. I'm not judging.
She's so judging.
No judgment.
So
I
judging.
just. Also, on top of that, bad breath. Please realize when you have bad breath. It is so unattractive. I don't understand how people don't know when they have bad breath. Like, they don't sit in a car by themselves and like, or a room by themselves and smell that shit.
You'd have to have really bad breath to smell your own bad breath.
Dude. There's some people out there that have really bad breath. Daily. And I just don't understand it.
No one tells them.
I mean, I sure the fuck don't. I don't know how. I want to be like, open up that mouth. Let me see them rotten teeth back there. I don't know. Something's got to be going on. Gingivitis. He said Cardi B.
Who?
Cardi B.
Who's that?
I have to pee again. No, I literally have to pee. Joey, do you want to step in really quick? Gotta pee.
She's got to pay.
It's all the fucking beer, dude.
Beer makes you pay. Never had a guest get up to piss this much, but
Really? Joey didn't?
no, one time, and almost 2 hours.
Do you know how small my bladder is?
Hello. Guest producer Joey up on the scene.
He's gonna fucking say that a million more fucking times.
Yeah, whatever. I like doing this shit. Like I said, I like doing film. Fuck, I found a little niche to fucking get involved with, motherfucker.
And you're welcome.
Thank you. Now, if we could only get like a DVX 100B up here,
And how much is that gonna set me back?
we'll figure it out. I'll talk to you
Oh,
later. We'll
gee.
talk numbers. Don't worry. Daddy. Yo, by the way, how hot is that bitch?
That's my niece.
By that bitch, I mean my fiance. I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful. She knows me.
Hi, Bubbish.
She's pretty amazing. So if you saw if you saw the last podcast, you see me ranting and raving. Now you get to see what I get to deal with. This beautiful
Handful psycho.
handful psycho 100%. I mean, no offense to, well, whatever. I mean, what woman isn't psycho and what man isn't fucking dumb as shit? You know what I mean?
Well, what's the saying? Women are crazy,
Men are
men
fucking
are stupid, and women are crazy because men are stupid.
Exactly. That's just like story of our lives, man. Just like the fucking oh, she's back.
Back again.
All right, Knox, let's go outside. Come on, Bubba. Hello.
Got yourself caught up there, huh?
Come on, Bubba.
So, someone's getting messages. They're going, go girl, or they're going, oh my God, that angle is terrible. Which one was it?
What? No, I didn't get anything. Somebody asked me if I was working tonight.
Work. So, Who is Cardi B? What's with Cardi B?
Oh, I love her.
Doesn't she do that squawking sound? Squawk, squawk or something?
Like,
Hootie hoo or
Hootie.
something?
boop, something like that.
She's a fucking pigeon.
She is, I don't know. I like her music for the most part. I think she's
Why?
pretty cool. I like her beats. It's very catchy. I don't know what the fuck she's saying half the time, but I like it. Sorry, I'm so burpy. It's fucking beer. I don't mind it. I did see a few things. Nicki Minaj and her having it out.
What do you think about the whole Cardi B drugging people to rob them thing?
Honestly, that's a good question because I think it's fucked up. Because if that was a guy that were to do that shit, it'd be a lot more serious than it is right now.
Why?
I mean, look at the whole fucking what's his name?
Bill Cosby?
Bill Cosby issue. How pissed off everyone got about that and actually like dealt with that shit. Now Cardi B's doing it, but it's apparently not a big deal because nobody's done shit about it. I haven't even heard anything about it. But I also don't watch the news or any of that shit. So.
Well, do you think it's also maybe a perception that, Bill Cosby was America's dad and he was this wholesome, supposed to be this wholesome guy, who told, Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor and other black comedians you shouldn't cuss and swear.
Right, but then you're looking at the time that we're at right now, which is completely different.
Eddie Murphy's doing Raw going, fuck, I love fucking white bitches.
No, it's not even that. It's like nowadays, like, it just seems like it's okay for that to fucking happen. Like, it shouldn't, that shouldn't just, nobody should turn a blind eye for that. Like, she fucking, admittedly, she drugged people, fucking robbed them, did whatever. And I was just like, haha, Cardi B did that. And nobody's looking into it. But if it was a guy to do that, they'd be like, oh, well, where are all these chicks at? And like chicks would fucking speak up left and right. And it's like, it's not happening with that.
So you think it's the lack of people coming forward, or you think it's because she just robbed them versus say, let's be forthright.
Or
and
is she
honest here.
saying it just to fucking get a rise out of people, or did it actually fucking happen?
Well, let's roll it back. If a guy's drugging a woman, it's not typically to rob her. Like,
right, but
he's
what
gonna-
the fuck does that make it right for?
I'm not saying it makes it right, but it's definitely a difference in severity of the issue. There's a world of difference between robbing somebody for what they've got in their pockets versus raping somebody.
Oh my God, of course. No, 100%.
So, I mean, I kind of understand the difference in hysteria.
No, I get that.
and
I
reaction.
just, I didn't even think about it being that.
Like that.
That I wasn't thinking about it like the rape and the stealing issue. I was just thinking of it being like the fucked up part of her doing that.
No, and I agree, it is fucked up. But I mean,
But yeah, totally, completely different. shit.
women drugging men to rob them has been going on for centuries.
I just still think it's fucked up.
Oh, and it is. It's definitely wrong, and it's not correct, and it's not right.
Next subject. I feel like I'm gonna get heat for this.
Can't have any heat on this show. Fucking fry me, bitches. Next subject. Ooh. Do you have any kinks you care to share?
Kinks? What does that mean?
A kink?
What do you mean?
Something that turns you on sexually that some people might consider abnormal or not.
Next question.
Next question.
I will not say that on air because everyone will get offended.
I won't get offended. I know what one of them is.
Everyone else will get offended. I'd rather not speak on that. So I'm just going to take the shot. Shut up, Joey. Like you said, you don't want to know. Keep going.
I know. I think viewers just don't.
You don't know. Choose myself.
So, do you use social media extensively, or you say you don't watch the news? Obviously.
Don't watch the news. Don't give a fuck about any of that shit. Yeah, I work off of social media. Social media is basically revolved where it's like obsessed. This whole world's obsessed with it. So, I mean, as soon as you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing you fucking do? Check your fucking phone. Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter if you're onto that shit. But I it's pretty much where everybody knows where to catch me for the night. Working wise, it's a great way to promote yourself, even promoting yourself with anything. It's all about social network.
Well, I agree. It's definitely helped me. Is there any like bartender or anyone like that that you would want to work with, like that you haven't worked with, that you've heard of, you've seen working at another bar,
Yeah,
especially like a mixologist or entertainment type
there's
bartender?
definitely a few. This guy Mark, who is huge in the industry, uh, he works for Angels Envy right now. He's an awesome.
went to that.
What are you saying? Mark, he works for Angels Envy. He is an awesome. He's awesome at everything. He's very knowledgeable. He works under them now, I'm pretty sure. Also, the bartenders at Elmo's, Brittany and Amanda or Ashley. Sorry, they're fucking awesome. They're speed. They're pretty much the two bartenders I watch bartend, and I'm like, damn, they can actually keep up with me for sure. I also have a few friends here and there that I would love to work with. Mixology wise, like it's just not my
Cup
cup of tea. I'm very fast paced bartender. Like I said earlier, mixology is really not my thing. But being knowledgeable with liquors, my boy Rob, bunch of people.
All right, so you open up your bar. We talked about this earlier. You want to open up a bar. What's the bar gonna be like? What is it gonna run the standard formula? Live shows certain nights, food, bingo on Wednesday and fucking karaoke on Tuesday.
I don't really want to say too much.
Oh, gotta keep it a secret. Got it.
No, it's not even just keeping it secret. Just don't really want to say too much. But music venue will not be in the making at all because there is no money in a music venue. Unless you have money and you have other companies that you're running to make money off of, a local music venue is not going to be one of them. I'll definitely have something with a stage for music to be there. I'd like to stay away from cover bands just because, yeah, you're talented for playing cover bands, but it's so much more talent. Bringing your own shit out there, fucking sweating hours and hours and hours, getting music together, fucking getting in fucking band fights over shit that making your own music takes to become better. So I would definitely...
So a place more like Revolution down in Fort Lauderdale where they have actual artists, acts come in, not just cover bands.
Well, propaganda. Propaganda is all local music. I'm definitely going to open up a bar. It's not going to be... The complete theme is not going to be local bands, like where the only time I'm open is for local bands and shit. But if I do have any kind of music there, which I will, it won't be just cover bands. Definitely be bands come in, sing their own shit.
Now, would you ever worry about like, I wanted to go see DMX play at Revolution this last Wednesday, and the reviews were less than stellar.
When it comes to stuff like that, with Screech that came to Propaganda, there was a lot of bad reviews about how Screech was, or like how he came across, or how he did things, and a lot of people didn't come because they heard things. It's like when you go to see a movie in a movie theater. Oh, well, I heard this movie is bad, so automatically people are like, oh, well, I heard it was bad, so it must be shitty. Everybody has their own opinion on things. So when Screech came and I saw him, I'm like, dude, he was so fucking awesome. Like, all you guys that fucking didn't see him or just listen to your fucking friends bitch about whatever happened in their life, or they heard, she said, he said, they ended up regretting it because he was actually fucking awesome. So
I was talking more about the reviews from what happened at the actual show. Like, there's a lot of complaints that he came on stage like 2 hours past the original start time.
Who?
DMX.
I don't know much about DMX.
You don't know much about the Rough Riders?
I mean, I know about him, but I don't know about his show.
What's the worst incident that's happened? Like, I remember there was an incident with Stitches or something.
Oh God. Yeah. Stitches was its own animal in itself. Stitches is a piece of shit. I know now he's been sober and he's trying to become a better person the past couple of years. So more power to you. No hard feelings. But when he played at Propaganda, it was absolutely fucking horrible. He had all of his little minions putting around half-cut straws and sugar all over the bar and urinals and everywhere. And then when he finally got on stage, he was pretty much a dick to everybody on stage. He fucking he was just like bossy with everybody around, didn't want people jumping too high, didn't want people crowd surfing with his minion too much. Like they had to be like certain. And then one of my girlfriends, Rachel, she was on stage and she was just dancing, nothing bad. And all of a sudden his girl was in the sound room with one of our sound techs. She comes running up, got pissed off at Stitches, slapped him in the face, and then he ran out back with her, and it was a hardcore show plus Stitches. So we had local hardcore bands, Old Habits, like we had a bunch of.
What is hardcore for people who may not be familiar with it because they're not local, they're not from Lake Worth, they're not even from Florida.
Listen, you don't need to be from Florida or local to know what hardcore is.
Oh, you're talking about hardcore metal?
Hardcore metal. If you don't know what hardcore metal is.
Well, I'm asking hardcore metal, hardcore punk.
It's just hardcore.
Like just that collective group, the guys that get in the pit and fucking mash it up, and guys come out bloody, and the only reason why you don't lose a tooth is because you're wearing a mouthpiece. Essentially, yes.
Yes, I do love my South Florida. Jesus
Florida.
Christ, tequila. I do love my South Florida hardcore crew. Old Habits is playing that night, and everyone in the hardcore scene, especially in Palm Beach County, are very family oriented. So it's like if you fuck with one of us, you're fucking with all of us, kind of thing. So they saw a female get pushed and hit, so automatically they tried running up to fucking take care of him, and he had his security, we had our security pushing everyone back. They were very respectful, being as if they really wanted to break through, they could have. But they realized, hometown being whatever. So he got in his car. From my understanding, I hope I don't get in trouble when I say this, but there was a bunch of people that paid, and there's even videos of it on YouTube. People paid money for a meet and greet of Stitches, and he bounced out after that incident. He wasn't even on stage for 20 minutes, and he bounced out. Everybody paid for the tickets, paid for meet and greets, and from my understanding, nobody got their money back from anything. It was what? He got ran out, yeah, from the back door. But no, from my understanding, nobody got back the money for the show, which he only paid 20 minutes, or he only played 20 minutes. I think he played maybe 3 songs. He was like bitching the whole time after that, or before, during. And then meet and greet. Nobody got to meet and greet him. Nobody.
Now, did you see the video, since you brought him up, of where he got stuck by a couple of his supposed boys?
The game? Yeah, the game security. Yeah. Fucking hey, I saw that. Everyone saw that. I think that's where the point where Stitches started realizing, like, hey, you're not as fucking hard as you are. He started realizing he had a lot of fucking blowback from that. Tons of it. And then he became sober after that, a little bit after that.
So would you say you believe he's started on the path to redeeming himself?
No. His best music was about cocaine, and that's saying a lot.
I'm not talking about as a musician. I'm talking about as a human being, as a person.
Fuck no.
No?
I cannot stand that motherfucker. Dude, ugh. No. I know he's like trying to like say all this shit now. I'm a better person. I'm clean. I'm this and that. But it's like all the fucking years of you talking shit about multiple fucking people and the way you fucking came to our fucking music venue and the way you fucking did everything. Like, no. I'm sorry.
Now, is there anyone that comes to the venue that you love when they show up?
Afro Man.
Afro Man.
Afro Man is one of the only touring acts that I've ever seen come 2 hours early to chit chat with everyone, take shots, fucking, I don't even know if he drinks actually. Well, at least hangs out with everyone, takes pictures, talks to you, and then he gets on stage for fucking 2 hours. And then after that, he'll get off stage for 2 hours. He took a bunch of us, or not me and Joey didn't go that night, we were tired, but a bunch of other friends, they went to IHOP after, they all chilled. Like, he is fucking awesome, for sure.
Afro Man, we want you on the podcast.
Afro Man is the shit. Suave Smooth is really cool too. I grew up listening to Suave Smooth for a long time.
Back up. I'm from West Palm Beach. I'm from Palm Beach.
Yeah, I absolutely loved him. He was also fucking cool. He's doing his own thing now. He's like
I still
super
bump.
Buddha now.
I bump his shit fucking riding on my bike. I won't lie.
You what? I love him. He fucking one time, me and my girl Anna, we came out of propaganda one night he was playing, and like he left and then he came back and we saw this PT Cruiser pulling up. We're like, who the fuck is this PT Cruiser? And this big ass Afro came out. He's like, what's up, girls? We're like, fucking Afro Man. And then also Lazy Bones. Lazy Bones is awesome too. He was dope. Twista was really cool. Creed was awesome. He was a sweetheart. Creed was dope. I remember when he was Creed from The Office. I remember when he was trying to do like get stage all set. I went up to him like during it, like while you're working, you should never like go up to anybody and disturb them while they're working. But I did. So I was like, Creed, oh my God, it's Creed. He's like, hey, I'm trying to set up really quick. I'm like, hey, I'm sorry, I barged in here. Could we please get a picture with you? He's like, oh, of course, come on, let's get a picture. Blah, blah, blah. He's exactly how the show is. Like on The Office, Creed is exactly how he is on The Office. He's fucking dope. And Joey was so excited. Him and his best friend came, fucking watched him. It was awesome.
It's fucking awesome. So you've seen a lot of cool people come through then.
Yeah, I've seen tons. Fucking lit. It was pretty cool. Ballyhoo. I love me some Howie. One time I was taking a picture with the head singer of Ballyhoo, Howie, and I was like, Joey, will you take the picture? He's like, yeah, sure. And he goes to take the picture, and as he's snapping it, Joey's like, hey, my girl wants to fuck you. Say cheese.
You said that out loud?
Dude, so fucking, and he's like, and Howie's like holding me. He's like,
My girl.
Oh, that's dope. Oh yeah, also Mike Jones. We had a private party.
Who?
Mike Jones.
Who?
We had a private party. Some of our friends.
Now all the bitches want to fuck him.
It was actually her 29th birthday. I really wanted. It was our friend's 29th birthday. They fucking rented out the club for the night. Open bar. Complete open bar. Everyone was drinking, made lots of money. And I was like, can I please get a picture with Mike Jones' girl? Because his girl is so fucking hot. And my owner's like, yeah, sure. Come in the office. So we go in the office. And Mike, yeah, he lost a lot of weight, Mike Jones. And he's like, yeah, come take a picture. And I was like, wait. And I wanted to be like, I don't really want it. I mean, I want a picture with Mike Jones, but I want his girl. So I saw her. I'm like, come
with
take
who?
a picture with me. Mike Jones' girl.
Who?
She was so hot. Wasn't she hot? She was hot. She was like tall as fuck, long purple hair. Hot. Hot tamale.
Now, is there any other acts outside of the one you mentioned earlier that was just terrible to have there? Like, I'm not talking about necessarily the show, but they themselves were like, oh my God, really? Like, this motherfucker.
There's a few local acts, obviously, here and there, but.
Now, have you ever done something that was, in your mind, humorous that upset one of the acts?
Next question.
Next question. I knew it
I will definitely not relive that all over again. I'm not an idiot. Fuck no.
Twinsies.
Will never.
Twinsies.
And you know the funniest part of it is what I said on social media was about Stitches. It's just how I said it that pissed all the bitches off.
But they ain't getting none. They ain't gonna stop.
Yeah, well, they're all fucking dumb cunts anyways. They can try.
Yeah, you have a bit of a reputation in Lake Awaf, Liz.
I hate when people say that. It's like, I'm born and raised in fucking Delray, Boynton Beach. I've just been in Lake Worth for 7 years.
That's why it's Lake Worth.
I have reputations everywhere.
I don't have a reputation. I don't exist. I'm like a fucking ghost.
Everybody has a reputation.
Not me.
Yeah, you do. You just don't know.
Everyone knows me as Joey's brother. Like, really, let's be honest. Everyone's like, who's that? Joey's brother.
No. My friends know you know.
Do they now?
Oh, shut up.
I can't imagine why your friends would know me. I'm such a sweet guy. I don't talk to anybody.
I tried to talk to everybody. I'm so awkward. Like, I feel like every time I go in somewhere and someone's like I was talking to Alyssa today, talking about CrossFit. I'm like, I love this new CrossFit place, but I feel like every time I talk to one of them, I'm so socially awkward and they just think I'm fucking crazy. And she's like, I feel like they're socially awkward. I'm like, it's probably both of us, but I just feel fucking weird. Like, I don't know how to, like, deal with it.
So you feel socially awkward when you're dealing with people?
It's probably because I'm always stoned. I'm always high. It's better for everyone around me for me to be high. You heard him. Best show I've ever been to. I don't know. Deftones is my favorite band, so unfortunately, fuck everybody that hates Deftones, but I'm going to say Deftones. I've seen Deftones fucking 10 times play. They've helped me through some shitty times, and I absolutely love them. And if you don't love them, go suck a big dick, because nobody cares. Cheers to that.
Cheers. What's the first band you remember going to see by yourself without your parents?
Spice Girls.
You went and saw that without your parents?
It's my friend's mom.
No, without any adults.
Buzz Big Sale.
Who'd you go to see?
Fuck, dude. I was 15. I don't know. I'm so high. I went there and my dad forbidden me to go. He was like, you better not go. All this shit. And I'm like walking around. I'm like, no, I have to go. I bought the ticket. So then I had my mom cover me saying I was just going to a friend's house. And I went there. And for some reason, the whole time, I'm looking around. I'm like, is my dad here? Is my dad here? I'm like waiting to see him walk around. I'm like kind of holding this guy's hand I was talking to at the time. I'm like, I don't know.
All right. So you've dated a bit. What advice would you give to guys when they first start dating a girl? Of course, my point. Oh.
Well, you know, chicks love talking about themselves. So probably put your listening ears on for a little bit. Listen from there. Okay, it really depends, though. Are you trying to date the chick or are you trying to just fuck the chick?
Whichever avenue you want to talk about first.
Here's the difference. If you're trying to just fuck the chick, play along with everything. Actually, I'd rather not talk about that. I feel
Okay,
like there's
if you're
too much
looking
heat.
to, if you want to date a girl,
If you want to date a chick, listen to her, take her to a good fucking place, listen to everything she has to say, but make sure that if you want to date this chick, she's also listening to everything that you're saying. It's not just a one-sided thing where you're constantly listening to her and it's I. Like, it should be completely equal. She should want to hear the things that you're talking about too. No matter how hot the chick is, she should be able to listen to everything that you love as well as what she loves. Should
So-
be an equal thing.
so hold self-value.
For sure. There's tons of women out there that love to talk about themselves to the point where it's like you're kind of just ears. You're like a fly on the wall, just listening. I could be listening to this chick for minutes and I'll be on my phone, not even listening to her, but she thinks I'm listening to her because I'm just like, yeah. And the whole time she's just talking about herself and it's just awful.
How do you think the because a big piece of advice a lot of men are given is, if she starts to lose interest, stop texting and talking to her unless she's talking to you directly. Would you agree with that? Disagree?
For sure. I think chicks love to be chased. So, talk to her as much as you can. If you feel her not feeling where you're feeling, kind of back off a little bit. Give her something to
Chase
chase
instead?
for sure. Don't smash on the first date. At least give it 3. If you're firmly into him. If you just want to fuck him and go, women, you're like, hey, I fucked him. He didn't fuck me. And that's it. But if you really have something where you really like him, do not fuck on the first date. Do not fuck on the first date.
And once if that happens?
What do you mean?
Like if you're really just into each other and you end up fucking on the first date.
Well, everybody's into each other in the first date. You guys are wasted, let's be honest. Everyone on the first date's into each other because it's fucking honeymoon stage.
Okay, but after that, do you
just don't fuck on the first date. If you're truly into
But
somebody,
let's say it happens though, like, is it just done? Like typically, if the guy's still interested after that, is that a good thing, or is it that?
I'm gonna say 99.9% of the time the guy will be interested for a month, and then after that he will not be interested anymore. If you really, really, really like somebody and you really want to fucking date them, make it worth your fucking while. Make it wait. Make him want to fucking know you more. Make him get to know certain things of you that he wouldn't care to know after he fucked you. Like, after you guys fuck, he already got what he basically wanted. Like, let him know, like, what he's waiting for. Let him know how awesome of a chick you are before you just fucking drop your panties. Like, let him fucking know. Women ultimately have the control of everything when it comes down to it. We do. Especially dating-wise. We fucking hold everything in the palm of our hands. So if you just give it up on the first fucking date, like, why would he come back? I mean, he might come back for a few other times, but dating-wise, fucking A. You control it all. It's all up to you.
AKA women fuck who they want, men fuck who they can.
Damn, I like that.
Not mine.
High five it. Bam. No, seriously, I like that. That's good. Are we pushing on 2 hours yet?
It's not about quantity, it's about quality.
Shit.
It's not a competition. Jesus, Marion.
Is anybody watching this? 4 streamers, including you. I hope Apple's still watching. Shout out to Apple. My pretty little baby. So I got 4. I hope my mom's one of them.
Let's say, unfortunately, someone who's not supposed to be watching, someone under 18, but who happens to be around that age range, is going through some shit, doesn't know what she's going to do with her life. What would you advise her if she's been, had a rough life?
There's so much more time and effort that you have no fucking idea that you're about to accomplish. Really. I mean, when I was 18, 19, I got out of a very serious relationship. I pretty much thought my fucking life was over. And then you just meet someone, meet other people, figure out life is so much more than what you have already. I mean, literally 18 years is fucking nothing in life. So much more to come. So much better times to come.
And if they're in their early 20s, same thing, or?
You know nothing. You don't know a goddamn thing in your 20s. You know nothing at all. You think you know? You have no fucking idea. Really, you don't. At all. So it's true when people are like, in your 30s, you start getting a grasp on life, on money, on relationships. It's the fucking truth. I'm 31 now, and I look back in my 20s, and I'm like, dude, I had no fucking idea. Like, I was still a fucking child in my early 20s, and now it's like, I feel like I just have more, I just realize a lot more. I know a lot more.
Life experience?
Life experience, knowledge, smarter.
Now, what's your opinion on prohibition on drugs? Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think we need to keep certain drugs illegal, all drugs illegal? Certain drugs should be legal, all drugs should be legal?
I don't want to talk about the government.
She doesn't want to talk about the government. They're already watching you.
Exactly what I don't want to talk about them.
Fuck you.
Plead the fifth. Next question.
Jesus Christ. Who are your 3 favorite bands that you like to listen to in the car while driving? Or
Awesome.
artist?
Deftones, numero uno. Peaceover, I absolutely love them. And then I would probably say The Used, Atreyu, From the Ashes. I like all 90s alternative rock.
While driving, specifically.
Driving wise, I love rap.
Who are your favorite artists to listen to while you're driving?
Well, I just kind of named them.
Okay, so Afro Man, et cetera, et cetera.
Oh, well, like, I just kind of put on Pandora. I actually do put on Cardi B Pandora.
Hootie hoo.
I love Cardi B. Fuck you. I like
Rihanna. Sorry.
Oh, God. I love Rihanna, dude. She is a bad bitch.
And
I've watched a bunch of her interviews. Can we talk about interviews?
Absolutely.
We all know The Notebook. Did you guys know that the 2 head characters fucking hate each other in Notebook? So while you're watching The Notebook and you're all like super sad that your relationship status isn't like that, just know it's all fake as fuck because they hated each other. Ryan, what's his name?
Gosling.
Ryan Gosling actually went up to the producer, and you can YouTube this, went up to the producer and was like, could I please get another head woman? Because I can't work with her.
So they hated each other while they were filming that movie.
Ryan hated her. Yep.
Really? That's. But how does that go to Rihanna in interviews? That's what I want to know.
I was going to answer what you said.
What was? We'll get to that. Shut the fuck up.
That's a good question.
Okay, fine. Mr. Temporary Executive Producer, what upcoming shows at the places you work are happening? Pay attention, people, because you probably don't give a fuck. But if you do, pay attention.
I show us a little bit more. But tomorrow night we have Zuba Killiers.
At where?
Propaganda. Zuba Killiers CD release. I think this is their second or third.
And who are they playing with?
I don't know.
Oh, I heard Space Coast Ghost was playing at Prop.
I feel like I should get my phone and figure this out really quick.
Real quick.
Yeah, tomorrow night's going to be awesome, though. It's going to be me and my girl Ariel working Propaganda, Lake Worth, Zuba Killier, CD release. I don't know if you've ever seen Zuba Killier, but they are fucking amazing. Super fucking weird. I don't even know how to put their music into one. It's punk rock. It's punk music, dance, circus shit. It's always like,
I know what that fucking means.
yeah, it's always like, they always like dress up crazy, psychedelic.
So like psychedelic war?
Yeah, rock. They like, I love them. They're just awesome. They're like nobody that you've really ever seen before.
And if you're old like me, probably care to see.
Oh, dude, they're fun. They're dance music. They're for pretty much everyone to go and see. Actually, I don't see any other bands playing here. Oh, Suicide Bombers. They're awesome too. Like more punk. But Propaganda, if you're ever, it's a music venue. Tuesday nights we have karaoke.
Where is this place? Is it like in
6
South
South
Beach?
J Street. 6 South J Street, Lake Worth. Tuesday nights is karaoke. Wednesday nights is drag shows, which are
Drag shows.
hosted by Rihanna
Karaoke.
Patron, who's the best. Thursday nights,
Oh,
Thrash
and by the way,
Thursdays.
thank you for friending me on Facebook. And Star Wars is still better than Star Trek. I don't care.
You're talking about Rihanna?
Yeah.
Whatever she says is right. Whenever
No.
you say is wrong.
Star Trek is not better than Star Wars.
Hey, Rihanna's the best. So
I'm not
Rihanna
disputing that,
Patron
except for when it comes
hosts
to
Wednesday nights at Propaganda. Whether you're gay, straight, bi, confused, trans, where the fuck you are more than welcome at Propaganda on Wednesday nights or any night. That fact, we welcome everyone. But Wednesday nights are our drag shows. Thursday nights we have Thrash Thursdays. Friday and Saturdays are all local bands. Our happy hour is 8 to 9. 2-for-1 cocktails, half off draft beer. What are you showing me? This is Rihanna. Yeah, Rihanna's a funny bitch. I love her. Johnny Brown's on. I
Hear that,
work Johnny
Rihanna?
Brown's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
You got to come on the podcast. We got to talk.
Oh, dude. I can get her on here. You should. Tuesday nights at Johnny Brown's, which I work, are the fuck is his name? Hot Rod. He does
Wow, that sounds inappropriate.
Rod Stewart lookalike impersonation. Wednesday nights are the Flyers. Thursday nights are the owner of the place, Stall 4. Thirsty Thursdays.
What?
Go check us out.
Thirsty Thursdays?
Thirsty Thursdays. Weekends at my prop. Friday, Saturday. Anything else? What are we ending this shit with?
I think we're going to end this shit with a shot for one.
For sure. If Joey doesn't drop
If
anything.
the fucking producer doesn't break my shit.
I have to pee again.
And then I'm going to end it with this one question.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you for being here. I greatly
I hope
appreciate
I
it.
wasn't too crazy.
No. So let's pour this, and then I'm going to ask my question.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, I'm like busy and shit.
I have to pee.
You have to take the shot first.
Oh, my God. I'm going to pee myself.
So, who of all the people you know should be on this podcast? Who would you like to see me interview?
First of all, for being a bartender, that was the smallest shot ever.
Yeah, I'm trying to make you not pee on my couch.
That was a small shot.
Can't
Anyways.
not pee on my couch.
First and last names or no?
No last name. Oh, band, first name. Yeah, you could
Fuck
for
it,
this.
dude.
You
I don't
could
give a
first
shit.
and last name.
Get Matt Crugan here, Michael Morrison, Tony Armandi, Amanda Ryder. She'd be a fucking trip.
Oh,
Amy Lang.
Mike Morrison and I have already talked. I'm so trying to schedule him.
Oh, you should. Michael Morrison is such an intelligent fucking guy. Definitely get him on here. Get fucking Mick Root on here. John Wiley, owner of Aces High. Fucking definitely get on Sarah Weiler. It would be fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Sarah Weiler, dude, she'd be a fucking trip. Rihanna Patron for sure. A few of her other beautiful ladies. That'd be fucking
Maybe get
great.
her and another lady in here to sit down and talk.
Dude, I would pay money to see that. Literally. Rihanna Patron is
Well, she's
such a great
obviously
fucking girl.
funny, yeah, based on the fact that we had a meme war going on in one of hers.
Oh,
Because
she's
she
the shit.
dared say Star Trek is better than Star Wars with the new Star Wars
You know,
trailer
I gotta
dropping.
give it to her though. She's a fucking pistol, dude.
Oh,
You can
she
have
was
it out
hilarious.
with her, and she'll fucking be like, bomb, 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 bomb.
Oh, she was hilarious. Her fucking memes were right on point.
Oh,
like,
that's my bitch. I fucking love her. She calls me her spirit animal. Just so you guys know, don't be jealous, but she does. And then I don't know, get some other locals around here.
well,
can't
with
think of
that,
anyone right
we're
now.
gonna sign off and
With that right now, thank you for having me, dude. I hope to
Thanks
come
for
back
coming.
later on.
stick on by because we have 2 guests on Sunday scheduled.
Blue Collar Genius.
Blue Collar Genius Sunday.
Yes.
First guest at noon. Second scheduled around 4 o'clock. Check us out. Don't forget to subscribe and click that little bell icon so you get the notifications when we go live.
Yeah. Thank
Have
you
a
guys.
good night, folks.
Love you.